And the next time by, we will go green, as you could see from the flag stand, giving them the signal. Brad Sweet and Casey Kahne in row 1. Dason Pursley and Chase Randall in row number 2. Row 3, Brent Marks and Cy Lynch. Row number 4, Tanner Holmes and Austin McCarl. Row 5 is Rico Abreu and Justin Peck. Robbie Price and DJ Netto on row number 6. Row 7, Shane Golobic and Tim Kaeding. Row 8, Tanner Thorson, Caleb Montgomery. Row 9, Dominic Gorden and Spencer Bayston. Row 10, Aaron Reutzel, Ryan Bernal. Then Dominic Scelzi, Tyler Courtney, Danny Sams, Justin Sanders, and Brennan Crouch. Bakersfield Speedway at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. We got them racked, we got them stacked, and we've got the grandstands packed. Let's go racing on turn number 4. We are green. Feature is underway. Contact. 3 of the rookie contenders, and upside down goes Cy Lynch, along with possibly Danny Sams at the tail. And we have got chaos in turn number 2 on the opening lap. Several cars involved, and I believe not 1, not 2, not 3, but all 4 of our Race Redeem Foundation Rookie of the Year contenders got a piece of that one.
You're exactly right, Chase. Danny Sams is sitting here parked. He's got, at least noticeably, right off the bat, some right side front wing damage. Cy Lynch was the one you called, I believe, getting upside down. Chase Randall's facing the wrong way over here in turn number 2, and Dason Pursley is hooked up to the right rear corner of Austin McCarl, who's about to get sent back down turn 2 here to get it pointed back in the right direction. But an absolute parking lot down here in turn 2.
And Rico Abreu has some pretty severe damage to the front end of the Mesilla Valley Transportation number 24. Abreu came in 19 points behind Brad Sweet for what would be the de facto second place in points after tonight. And you could see the damage to that car. Even the top wing got a little of something there. That is 2 nights in a row, by the way, Tony, where Cy Lynch has a great starting spot in the feature, and on the opening lap in turn 2, something goes awry. Luckily, it does look like Lynch is able to drive that car back to the work area, just with a top wing that's a little bit crunched up there.
Yeah, they're getting pushed into the work area right now. I'm heading over. Danny Sams' family, who literally is his team, are surveying the damage, at least what they can see of it. Chase Randall comes to a stop. Cy Lynch will as well. We'll find out what's going on.
I believe Rico has a flat left rear. That is the case indeed. So Rico also a flat left rear tire on that car. Let's take a look at the comp cams replay and see what happens here. At the very front of the field, Dason Pursley and Chase Randall in row 2. That's where I believe it starts at. They went into turn 1. Oh, Pursley got up on the bike and just clipped the left rear of Chase Randall. Everyone else from row 3 on back came flying through there, and a bunch of guys getting a piece of it. They're already working on Cy's car. That's a good move right there. Abreu's car not firing, Tony. Rico Abreu's car is not powering up, and he heads back to the work area now.
Yeah, that's surprising, because everything they did to that number 24 when he came in was cosmetic, with the exception of getting that new left rear on the back corner of that race car. We've gotten cars speeding back up again. I don't think I'm going to be able to get over to the work area, so it'll be interesting to see what the drone captures for Rico here in the work area.
Yep. The drone is on it right now, and it does not look like it looks like they're going to try it again. So whatever they did, they're going to get the push truck on him, as the field is now getting behind the HendrickCars.com pace truck. Couple push trucks still trying to get back into the infield. Abreu will get a shove. Rear tires are rolling, and that looks like it was the fix. Whatever it was, Rico Abreu's car has now come to life, and he will appear on the backstretch here in just moments. What's also going to be interesting is a lot of fast cars got taken out there, and they're at the tail end of the field. So when Brad Sweet gets back there, it's going to be much tougher to contend with some of those guys that start inside the top 10 to make a lap down on him. Could be an opportunity for Casey Kahne or maybe a Tanner Holmes to get up there and challenge. Complete restart, 30 laps still remaining. Kasey Kahne, a good start around the outside. They go side by side into turn number 1. Kasey Kahne going to look to the outside, but Brad Sweet with a wheel stand off the corner going to have the race lead. Kahne now challenged down low as Brent Marks is trying to take that second spot away. Off of turn number 4, who's going to have it at the line? It looks like it's going to be very close, too close to call, in fact. Kahne, according to timing and scoring, had second, but now Marks has it off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. DJ Netto now into the top 5. DJ Netto getting by the 26 of Justin Peck. Move the 88N into the top 5. Still a good race going on for second. Kasey Kahne around the outside, almost got by Brent Marks down the front straightaway. Marks clears him and maintains P2 down the back stretch. Caleb Montgomery's now up to 6th. He's gotten by number 26 of Justin Peck. Caleb Montgomery has had an absolutely outstanding West Coast swing here with Highland Racing. And he's trying to continue it here tonight on his birthday. Looking to the outside of DJ Netto. That is for the top 5 position. Montgomery around the outside cannot make the pass. One car up in smoke. Down the front stretch, it's Tanner Thorson. Thorson's car, a lot of smoke coming out. I think that does not look good, but he continues on for now. Brad Sweet now up to the tail end of the field. First car he will encounter is his closest championship rival. That is Rico Abreu. Abreu's car just does not look right as Netto now makes the pass on Tanner Holmes. DJ Netto now up to 4th. Brad Sweet now has to evacuate the bottom, goes to the top to get by Abreu down the back straightaway. He will put a lap down on the driver currently 4th in Kubota Highland Racing point standings. Brad Sweet now working on the 42 of Lynch. Lynch, a little bit of a bobble right there off the corner. Brad Sweet not able to make it by him. Now goes to the outside in turn 3. Brad Sweet now has 2 lap cars between himself and Brent Marks. Cars are side by side now up in front of your race leader. Danny Sams, Austin McCarl. Also back there is Brenham Crouch and Chase Randall. Tim Kaeding on the back bumper of Caleb Montgomery as they work down the back straightaway. That's a race for 7th. Brent Marks and Kasey Kahne are side by side into turn number 1. Kasey Kahne takes the second spot back away. Kasey Kahne looking for his first ever podium with Kubota Highland Racing here tonight at Kern Raceway. Kahne with 2 lap cars between himself and his hired driver, Brad Sweet. Sweet cannot get by Danny Sams. Kahne goes high. Brent Marks to the inside down the backstretch. He'll take the second spot back away. Brad Sweet puts the move on Danny Sams, but Sams going to fight back to the inside in turn 1. Not letting Brad Sweet go by easily. And Danny Sams unlaps himself down the backstretch. Danny Sams unlaps himself with Brad Sweet. Kahne back to 2nd now. Brad Sweet now makes the pass on Sams. Still 2 lap cars between your 1st and 2nd place machines. Closing in on the halfway point of this race here at Bakersfield Speedway, Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. Brad Sweet has found a liking to the top side of the racetrack in 3 and 4. Looks to the outside of Austin McCarl in turn 1. The top is good in 3 and 4, but not good, or make that in 1 and 2. Or top in 3 and 4 is good, not in 1 and 2 though. And Brad Sweet is starting to figure that out as they are side by side ahead of him. Brenham Crouch, Shane Golobic. They figure it out down the backstretch. That's exactly what Sweet wants to see. Most cars have migrated around the inside of the speedway. As Sweet is going to take another lap car and put it behind him. That's the number 5 of Brenham Crouch. Kasey Kahne, Brent Marks, DJ Netto, and Tanner Holmes, the top 5. Justin Peck on the back bumper of Tanner Holmes for that P5 position as they roll through 3 and 4. Peck washes up the racetrack and gives up some ground to the 21 car. DJ Netto looking for a podium run here tonight as he's working on Brent Marks. Marks in the white and red number 19 car on your screen. Oh, Justin Sanders goes around in turn number 2. And the caution is going to come out. The 2X just did a 360, kept going, but the yellow comes out for the MitchReconstruction.com number 2X. Here is a comp cams replay. We'll see what happened to Justin Sanders right in front of Brad Sweet. Incredible avoidance right there to miss him and maintain the race lead. Very, very close call in lap traffic for Brad Sweet there to maintain the top spot. How about Tyler Courtney right now, Tony? He is from 22nd on the grid to 9th in the 7BC. A couple of games being played there at the Frozen Farmer Pick Pint. A couple guys going to the bottom one after another. But Tyler Courtney's fighting his way forward right now, Tony.
Caleb Montgomery on the outside of what is that going to be, row number 3, alongside your Durst dice rolling driver. Caleb Montgomery off of a 13th place at his first ever trip to a half mile. What can't he do?
And a top 10 the other night at Tulare. It's been a really, really good week, or last week or so, for Caleb Montgomery. Tonight, his birthday. Looking for a top 5 as we go back to green with 14 laps to go. DJ Netto gets by Brent Marks on the restart. Move DJ Netto into the podium position. Netto now looking to work on the number 9 car of Casey Kahne. Marks peeks back to the inside. Tanner Holmes around the outside. Gets by Brent Marks to the inside of DJ Netto. They're 3 wide across the line. Tanner Holmes, big move right there, was almost into the 3rd spot. Brent Marks takes it back away off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Brent Marks in 3rd. Tanner Holmes working the Tarleton Racing number 21 on the outside. They go side by side across the line. Tanner Holmes has the 3rd spot at the start-finish line. Brent Marks slides back in front of him. You cannot run the top in 1 and 2. Both lanes appear to be pretty good in 3 and 4. Casey Kahne, a mistake off the corner in his pursuit of Brad Sweet. 1.6 seconds was the difference between the 49 and the 9. Tyler Courtney gets by Justin Peck down the backstretch. Tyler Courtney's out in the 6th position. Tyler Courtney now looking at DJ Netto for a top 5. He's got the top side rolling right now. Tyler Courtney found something off of turn number 2. Now going after DJ Netto for the 5th position. Off the corner. We got one red flag out. Red, we got one upside down back straightaway. Looks like Spencer Bayston from here. The wing is off the car. Red flag all stop. The red flag is out for Spencer Bayston in the Jason Myers Racing number 14. On the back straightaway, was running in the 9th position at the time. Was up from 18th to 9th. And you can see Spencer Bayston is popping out of the top of that race car right now on the backstretch, talking with the safety officials. Takes the helmet off. Does appear to be communicating with the the safety officials down there on the back straightaway. That car looks like it has definitely seen some better days right now. And that is just an unfortunate start to this season for Spencer Bayston. As you see him hop off the top of the race car and assess the damage on the Sander Engineering number 14. That red flag comes out with 9 laps to go here in this main event. Brad Sweet, Casey Kahne, Brent Marks, Tanner Holmes, and DJ Netto are the top 5. And it sounds like Tony's standing by now with Spencer Bayston.
Spencer Bayston, what a wild scene here at the entry to the back straightaway. First of all, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just bummed. Something broke. Was working on it there under caution, and it kind of felt a little sporty. You know, we inherited a couple spots early, but we were racing our way through there after penalizing ourselves and qualifying with some poor laps. But felt like our Sander 14 car was starting to kind of come together a little bit. And I don't know, I didn't have much time to even think of what happened there. I just got off of 4 and it just hung a right. My hands were left and it hung a right. So not sure what happened. We had a steering box break the other night, but the boys did an awesome job getting this piece back together and come back here tonight, but luck's not on our side right now. Can't let it get us discouraged. This 14 car's got some speed, but we just got to get over this hump.
Spencer, we're glad you're okay. Take a look as they bring the tow hook in here, guys. I mean, his race car's facing the wrong way here just off the, well, really not just off the turn number 4. It made quite a ways before it stopped, and then they're already moving that top wing, but it's every bit of 10 or 12 feet behind his race car. So whatever broke on this Sander Engineering number 14 for Spencer Bayston, the new partnership, Jason Myers Racing, and the young driver out of Indiana, whatever broke, it broke in a major way, and it is a true relief to see Spencer get up and walk away from that race car.
And have such a positive attitude, even though things have just literally anything that could go wrong this year has gone wrong for Spencer Bayston so far. We've got a Comp Cams replay ready for you, for everybody watching home on Flow. It's going to be from our drone shot. Backstretch is on the top of your screen. So he's coming off of turn 2 right now, and wow, oh my. Yeah, that thing just went dead right into the wall. You'll see it again here. Top side of your screen, look at that red shade of the wall there. You'll see Spencer go right into it. Man, a extremely hard hit to the right side of the car. Certainly that is the case. As you see that cone on the front stretch, race fans, the drivers cannot pass before that cone. They cannot hit that cone, and they cannot go below that cone. If they do any of those infractions, they will be penalized. So keep an eye on that cone, as it is a single file restart coming up. Sweet, Kahne, Marks, Holmes, and Netto will be the top 5 on this upcoming restart. With 8 laps to go, we're back underway. Brad Sweet, nice and smooth around the bottom, pulls away from Kasey Kahne. Tyler Courtney working the outside like we saw him doing that last run in turn number 2. He was making it work as Tanner Holmes steps up to the high scary sign as well in turn number 4. Holmes in pursuit of the 19 of Brent Marks. Here comes Tyler Courtney once again trying to get some drive and some grip off the corner. Closing in on DJ Netto for P5. Netto and Holmes around the bottom, leaving the top open for Tyler Courtney. Tries to look to the inside, now goes to the outside, down into turn number 1. Netto sideways, picks up the front wheels. That's going to allow Tyler Courtney with a run to the outside. Pulls up to the right rear. Once again, Netto with another mistake, but is able to fend off the challenge. Tim Kaeding right behind them along with Tanner Thorson. Dominic Scelzi, after winning the B main, has just gotten by Justin Peck, and Scelzi's into the top 10. 4 laps to go for Brad Sweet up front. Might encounter traffic at the very end, but his lead is growing to 1.8 seconds over Kasey Kahne. Couple drivers battling side by side farther back in the field just outside the top 10. Caleb Montgomery, Aaron Reutzel along with Ryan Bernal. Brad Sweet this time by, 2 laps to go. Tim Kaeding and Tanner Thorson fighting for what would be the 7th position on racetrack right now. Kaeding left front up on the inside berm. Tanner Thorson zinging it around the outside. Here comes Brad Sweet to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Brad Sweet has led them all so far. Down the backstretch, needs to lead 1 more, and he will have his first win of 2025 with Kubota Highland Racing. And it happens here tonight at Bakersfield Speedway at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. 2nd goes to Kasey Kahne, 3rd to Brent Marks, 4th goes to Tanner Holmes, and 5th goes to DJ Netto. So Brad Sweet gets his first win of 2025 in car number 49. Kasey Kahne, his car owner, finishes up in 2nd, his best ever finish with Kubota Highland Racing. 3rd goes to Brent Marks, 4th goes to Tanner Holmes. That's 2 top 5s in a row for him. 5th goes to the 88N of DJ Netto, 6th, the 7BC of Tyler Courtney. 7th goes to Tim Kaeding, 8th goes to Tanner Thorson, 9th goes to Dominic Scelzi, and 10th will be Justin Peck. Caleb Montgomery, 11th. 12th goes to Aaron Reutzel. 13th, Ryan Bernal. 14th, Chase Randall. 15th goes Justin Sanders. Then Dominic Gorden, Shane Golobic, Rico Abreu, Brennan Crouch, Austin McCarl, Spencer Bayston, Robbie Price, Danny Sams, Lynch, and Dason Pursley. He's climbing up top. Race fans, your winner here tonight, the Big Cat, Brad Sweet. Win number 1 of 2025. And he'll make his way around the front of the race car to talk to Tony Laporta.
Brad Sweet, well, what? 3 nights it took you to get back into victory lane here with Whiskey Myers in 2025. 10 victories in 2024, no doubt first of many here. That was a tricky racetrack to learn for the first time back after the reconfiguration. What was the biggest challenge you guys faced tonight?
I think just, there's a little bit of slick and there's a little bit of chop, and then just kind of, there was just too much grip on the bottom for the rest of the racetrack. It kind of just kept it dirty in 1 and 2. So just kind of fighting through lap traffic and honestly avoiding some of the spinning lap cars and stuff. That was tricky, but you know, overall we just put together a really good night. Car was really good. We got faster. Seemed like all through the night, and the A main, honestly, were just really good. I think we, you know, probably could have started anywhere in the first, you know, 3 or 4 rows and really had something for them. So, yeah, just hats off to the guys. You know, it's really nice to get the first one out of the way. We've been solid all year. We started good at Volusia, and then Vegas, we were good in A, you know, worked our way up, and then treacherous Tulare, you know, we were close. So just nice to kind of finally get over that hurdle, get the first one. We got big, lofty goals for this team this year, and yeah, we're off to a good start. So just appreciate the fans for coming out, and you know, hopefully we can keep it going.
Big, lofty goals for not just the 49, but your team owner and teammate, Kasey Kahne, the owner of Kasey Kahne Racing. A second-place finish for him, the first win of the year for you guys. Ty Wolfgang calling the shots with you here in 2025. What's it been like working with Ty?
Yeah, real quick before I forget, hi to my wife and daughter, Savannah, at home. She got sick, so she couldn't come on this trip, but it would have been nice to celebrate. But, yeah, no, Ty Wolfgang, really happy for him to get his first win. Zane and Rob Beatty, we got a really fun team here. You know, really fun to have Rob back, and Ty deserves, you know, to get these wins with all the hard work, and Zane as well. So Kasey Kahne Racing won too. That's really cool for the boss man. He's been getting better and better, and he was good at Tulare the other night, and really cool to have us run 1-2 tonight. I didn't even think about that, but that's really neat, and happy for him for sure.
As a high roller, when you score a win in 2025 with Kubota High Limit Racing, our Angel donor has returned to this season, sending $1,000 of their money to any charity of each high roller's choice when they win. You've won here tonight. Where's that $1,000 going?
Yeah, we're going to keep it going to Shriners Hospital, and really appreciate the Angel donor, and obviously want to donate a ton of money to the Shriners this year, so hopefully we can win lots, and you know, encourage anybody, any fan out there that feels the need to contribute to any one of these charities. It's you know, puts things into perspective. We're just out here racing for fun, but there's a lot of bigger things going on in the world, so it's really fun to use this platform to get back to those things.
Now, before you're done, we've got the Chasm Win sticker for you, your first one of 2025. Chasm Safety Products. That sticker is going to go on the tail tank for Brad Sweet. He comes from the pole position to win for the first time in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is Brad Sweet. Brad Sweet will apply the Chasm Safety Products Win sticker. They're the world's first and only patented compression-absorbing safety system. Zane, Rob, and Ty celebrate with their driver, Brad Sweet, in Whiskey Myers Victory Lane. Brad Sweet won a 410 wing sprint car race. Big deal. Everyone's heard of that before. Kasey Kahne right behind your driver in second place. Back-to-back races, you've made the dash. You start on the front row. You kept it there. What was tonight like?
It was a good night. It was a solid night. Andrew and Tate doing a really nice job. And the thing, like, we're trying to enjoy it, have fun, but you also have to perform to enjoy it and have fun out here and on this national tour. High Limit Series is great. And, yeah, so the last couple nights I feel like we've definitely been more competitive. Tonight we were there. I was a little bit, you know, loose in the main event in the dash, but we were close. And I could see the 49 a lot of the race. So that's a good sign for sure to see them win. And we kept it on the podium. Definitely need to thank everyone at Kane Screen Print, Mike Curb Records, Brumos Collection, Matt Mann Designs, HendrickCars.com, Caravan Trailers. We just have a lot of, you know, great supporters. Durst, Factory King, Capetta Engines. You know, just a full team effort tonight. And me and Amy and Anna are, yeah, we're having fun. We're in a rental car, just cruising behind the truck and trailer, enjoying it.
Just doing the sprint car dream. Hey, Ty Wolfgang told me earlier that this year, with the way things have changed, there's no real defined roles at Kasey Kahne Racing, at least over here on this car. Tate Williamson, Andrew Bowman. It seems like more of a team effort in collaboration, I think that's a word, with the 49. Just talk about what it's like each afternoon you guys show up to the racetrack and work as a team.
Absolutely. We've, you know, that's how it was during the off season. The guys have, and we've kept that going as the season started. So, yeah, the 49 guys are great. Brad's awesome, and we just always get a little bit from Brad here and there on driving, a little bit from Ty and their group on the things they're doing with the cars, and then what we do when it works well, we write it down, and when it doesn't, we write that down and try not to do it again. So yeah, we're just trying to keep up.
From a 13th place at Tulare, his best career finish ever with a National 410 Touring Wing Sprint Car Series, that is Kasey Kahne in the second position. Great job by the 9 team here. And a heck of a rebound from Wednesday night for this driver as well. 16th place on Wednesday to standing on the podium with a third place finish. Brent Marks, it's great to have you back here on the top 3 steps. Tonight seemed like 2 very different ends of the racetrack and where you could go. What was it like from your cockpit?
Yeah, it was tough. Just, another night of bouncing around. It's just, just trying to get through the holes and get our balance in our car right. It's just been tough for us here the last several races. So my guys have been working so hard and been busting their butts and trying to give me the best car that they can give me, and they're doing a great job. And we just we don't really have a whole lot of success out here on the West Coast, so to have a podium finish tonight feels really good, and hopefully a step in the right direction. But we still have a lot of work to do, but we just need to build consistency back in our race team again, and then the wins will come. But, that's my main concern right now, is just to get consistent, get up here on the podium, and just be in contention to win these races every night. And, we did that tonight, and got the second at one point, but I gave it away, just kind of got through the hole down there off of 4 a little bit too hard and washed up and allowed Casey to get back underneath me. So I just wasn't able to rebound and get that back. So all in all, like I said, I'm just really proud of Heath, Jared, and Fudd, and they do a great job for me. And I'm just trying to do the best I can right now to get us through this West Coast swing, and hopefully we get to some better racetracks for us. But we still, if we want to contend for a championship and be a championship contender, we have to get better at these tracks, and that's what we're working towards. And they're doing a good job. They're doing a great job. So we just have to find that missing piece yet, and I think we're on the right track, so we'll just see, get some more races under our belt.
Well, considering the West Coast swing you guys had back here in 2024, I think the whole team is definitely headed in the right direction. That is Brent Marks in the McGrewBid.com, number 19, finishing in the 3rd position. Kasey Kahne coming home in 2nd. I mean, how can you not love that? Everyone is smiles down here with Kasey Kahne Racing as the boss finishes in 2nd, and Brad Sweet starts off his title defense and his search for his 7th straight national 410 touring title with a win here on night number 3. Bakersfield Speedway, Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway, did not disappoint. I was a major fan of this racetrack and the 2 different ends that it presented drivers and teams. The lap 1 incident, not ideal, but I think you're going to see close, tight racing from the start to the finish, just like that, all season long with Kubota High Limit Racing. Brad Sweet, Kasey Kahne, and Brent Marks, great to talk to those 3 down here.